Good morning and welcome to Daybreak. I'm Deb Uren, President of the Oxford Chamber of Commerce.
And I'm Terry Stiles, Production Manager at OCTV.
And we are here to just share tons of information with you today, I'll tell you. I really want to talk about our upcoming event. This is our first one for the season now for the Chamber, and that's our fourth annual golf outing. It's going to be out at Boulder Point, and the day is Friday, June 14th. And we thought that this would be a really good kickoff to Father's Day weekend.
Yeah.
So
perfect.
People have been registering, so it's really starting to pick up now. And boy, do we ever have nice gift packages. You know, each golfer is going to be getting a nice bag full of a lot of goodies.
Oh,
you know, golf tees and towels and golf balls.
Nice.
And
wow.
the baskets of raffle prizes. Wow. Amy's been really busy. Jeff Bullen is one of our board members, and he's also the chair of the golf outing.
And he's from Tim Hortons.
He's Tim Hortons. He is the owner. He and his wife own the Tim Hortons here right in Oxford, and have been doing this for, I think he's been owner now for a good 5 years.
Gosh, yeah.
I want to say.
Yeah,
so he should be having an anniversary pretty soon.
Yeah, he should. We'll have to ask him about that.
And being that we put this out here, we're going to have to ask him.
Yeah, that's right. We got to be right.
We got to be right.
But they've really been great about being involved in the chamber. I'm really
very
impressed.
much so. Very much
They
so.
never miss, or he never misses a mixer or even the Coffee
and our
Connects.
Coffee Connects,
Yeah.
you know, so the mornings are a little bit more hectic for the Coffee Connect for Jeff, but he does do his best to try to get out there.
Yeah.
And Joanne, his wife, Joanne makes it to the mixers from time to time, so it's always good. I like to have it where you know, people are coming with their spouse. You know,
Sure.
A lot of times we see the owners of the businesses and that, but to have your spouse there and let the spouse see what goes on at these mixers,
And it just makes it more family that way.
It is.
It's so nice for me to pull up to Tim Hortons and know that I know the owners, and he's so involved in the community. And you know, they're from Canada, so God bless them. Yeah, you can tell once in a while that little accent that they jumped in with both feet. We interviewed them, I think, about the first month they were here, and they were so happy to be here, and they are true to their word. They have really followed through with what they planned on doing and getting involved.
Yes, and having the Cold Stone Creamery, having their ice cream cakes and their ice cream there in a Tim Hortons. It's not like every Tim Hortons has that.
No, I know it.
So that's like a double
lucky.
franchise there, and Jeff is always thrilled. You know, when there's a holiday time that he puts out a promotion out on Facebook, and I always make sure to share that. But you know, it's just nice to have a place like this here in Oxford. I truly enjoy it, and to me, Tim Hortons coffee, I feel, in my opinion, is the best.
Coffee.
I love their coffee.
Yep, I like it too, and they were wonderful. We had our Coffee Connect here between Parks and Recs and us on your last one, and they were wonderful about helping us get that coffee here. We had a couple gallons of it, which I love, and donuts, and they're just really good to us, good to the community.
For like our orientations, Jeff always is the sponsor for our new chamber member and really current members. We have an orientation. I think we do this about 3 times a year, but Jeff is always a sponsor, and he always provides the coffee and donuts for that too. So it's very nice that our businesses are willing to share, and yes, it is another way for them to get their name out there. Another one, not that I want to say as a competitor, but I mean Evergreens is always Angie is always so gracious.
And she had bagel bombs here that morning.
Yes.
And you know, good news for her. She's able to distribute her bagel bombs as of this month into other businesses.
I read that. I didn't hear that, you know, from her personally,
she talked
but
about
I did
it.
read that.
Yeah. So hometown girl makes good.
Absolutely.
That's really neat.
And you know, that's what we have here in Oxford.
Yeah.
We have a lot of home businesses. I mean, the owners are from Oxford or the surrounding area, but I mean, it's their business and they take it to heart. And I mean, like homegrown brewery. I mean, those are family members from here right in Oxford that have taken a business, and they are doing an outstanding job. So we're going to talk later on too about the road construction that's going to be taking place in 2020. And so just so that you're aware that we are going to be talking more about that and about supporting our local businesses, because it is going to, it's going to be a project, but I'll get into that after, okay? So it'll be in either our second or third segment
we
here.
swayed a little ways away from
all
that
of a sudden
luncheon,
I really wanted to talk about the golf luncheon, and we got off into talking about my board member.
How great
and
the people are that are putting it on. That's what we're talking about.
and the chair of this committee. But that's, once again, is going to be on Friday, June 14th. Registration's going to start at 8 a.m. and tea time is going to be at 9 a.m. So lunch will be served at 12:30. So it is 9 holes that people will be playing. And if you're not a golfer, we are also opening up just the lunch.
Nice.
So, you know, you can come and attend the lunch, and, you know, it'll be a separate fee for that. But we're also having a guest speaker. His name is Bob Garner, and he's from Michigan Outdoors and Destination Michigan. So if you've ever seen him on Michigan Outdoors television program, he's got a great personality. So what his topic is, I don't know. So it'll be a surprise to all of us.
We'll
but I
have
know
to go
it'll be
and
a good
see.
one. That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
He is a nice guy. So for people to register, do they have to just register that day, or can they go online and register?
You do have to register online. So if you go to our chamber website, so it's www.oxfordchamber.net, and you can even go /golf luncheon. You can register on there to golf. If you're a chamber member, it's $65 for a chamber member. A non-chamber member would be $80. And if you want just the lunch, if you're a chamber member, that's $30 for a member, and $45 for a non-chamber member.
And that's a good lunch.
Well, and Boulder Point always does a
great
good
food.
job. Yeah, super.
That's a very pleasant place to just go have lunch. You know,
And
it's
I love
bright
being
and
on
airy.
the veranda, just sitting out
Yep.
there as well.
Yep.
So we're
That's a
really
good day.
looking forward to that day to kick off Father's Day weekend, June 14th on a Friday. So with that being said,
take some time off work to do that. That'd be fun.
I think we'll allow that. I think
So you might want to bring a jacket or a tank top or all of the above, a sweatshirt.
You
never
gotta
know.
be prepared.
No,
We don't
you
know.
don't
We
know what
can't
the weather's going to be
guarantee
like.
any of that
I know
weather.
it, but it's still going to be a fun day.
Well, I'm glad that we got all of that in, but I think we're going to take just a real quick break, and we'll be right back. So don't go away.
Catch us anytime on YouTube. Go to Oxford Community Television YouTube.
Welcome back to Daybreak. I'm Debbie Wren, President of the Oxford Chamber of Commerce.
And I'm Terry Stiles, Production Manager at OCTV, and we're back.
We're back. And we're going to talk about some upcoming little events because we talked about the golf outing. So I just wanted to let you know that our next Mix and Mingle, we always have them the last Thursday of every month. So our next one is going to be at the Ox, and that'll be May 30th. And our mixers now are 4:30 to 6:30. So it makes it a little bit nicer to, you know, when you get off of work, you don't have to kind of try to figure out what am I going to do with my time until 5. So now it's just 4:30 to 6:30. And once again, you don't have to stay there the whole time if you don't want to. We just want you to be there, socialize for a bit, and you never know, you might be there those whole 2 hours.
Yeah,
I know a lot of times people are.
I always tell my husband, well, I'm going to go to a mix and mingle. I'll probably be home half hour later.
Yeah.
And I'm always home much later.
I know.
Because you just start chatting with people. And we haven't had it at the Ox for a while, have we?
It's been a while.
That's
It's
nice.
been a while.
I love
So
that place.
We do like to move around,
Yeah.
and so yes, I'm very,
Nice.
you know, and we're always very gracious too of our restaurants that open up their facility
Yeah,
for
that's
these
so nice
mixers.
of them to do that. 'Cause-
And they always have a dedicated spot.
Yeah, right. And that
So-
takes one of their staff members away,
Yep.
or two.
Or two
I think
sometimes.
Homegrown had a couple of people checking in on us the whole time we were there.
Yes.
So yeah, it takes their staff away, and so that's very nice that they do that for us.
Absolutely.
And that gives us an opportunity. I don't always go into the Ox. That's, to me, kind of an evening kind of place
Sure.
I go to, and by the time I get home from work, I don't want to come back to Oxford. I hate to say that because I really wish we still lived here, but I
Well,
don't
you're
get there
coming
that
back,
often.
maybe.
We're,
One of these days, maybe. One of these days.
Yep.
So then our Coffee Connect, our next Coffee Connect is going to be at Health Quest, which is just south of town,
yeah.
the big building there on the left when you're heading south. And Dan Gar is going to be our host this time around. So we're looking forward to that, and that's always the first Tuesday of every month. So, and those go from 8 in the morning till 9. So 8 to 9, it's an hour. Sometimes those go over as well. And to me, I look at that as being a good thing because it shows that people were connecting.
Enjoying each other.
They
yeah.
were enjoying the company
Yep.
and they were connecting.
Right.
And that is the main
Right.
purpose of having
Yeah.
these mixers and the Coffee Connects is so that these businesses can meet one another and make that connection. So our chamber is very, very dedicated to doing and helping our businesses. So
And it's not like they're not very well attended. We
Oh,
had
my.
we had a whole group of people here for the last one.
Yes.
And it was really nice to have that many people that concerned and care about what each other's doing in the community.
well, it's that and the actual business that's hosting it. You know,
right,
I mean,
yeah, right,
it was
right.
great to be able to have it here at OCTV because
Yes,
a lot of people were not even aware that you were out
Right,
here, or they were, but they weren't exactly sure exactly where you were.
And are we here, set up and ready to go, ready to open
and
the
then
doors?
to be able to
and-
see where we're actually, you know, shooting these
Yeah, they
particular
enjoyed that.
programs. You know,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it makes a big difference
fun.
when you're actually here to see. Oh my gosh, is that what it looks like?
Yeah, yeah,
So
isn't that
it's fun.
Yeah,
it's
it is.
fun.
And we are going to have an open house. We'll talk about that later
You're going to be
too.
having a ribbon
cutting and open
yes,
house. Yep.
Yes, yes, super, super,
We'll
super.
talk about that.
And we also have a few new members. Birdie's Indoor Golf and Bar. Now, this
That sounds
is,
fun.
This is a place that's really dynamic. You can practice your golf swing, and I know that people are saying, but it's the golf season. You know, we can actually go out to the golf course. Well, yeah, you can, but also you can also do this while you the weather is inclement.
Yep,
you know,
that's
I
right.
mean, and look at all the rain we've had.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Right. Yeah,
I mean-
sloshing around out on the golf course. No,
Exactly.
that doesn't sound like
and,
fun.
you know, not everybody wants to be out in the
No.
rain. So they've been doing extremely well, and they're located in that shopping mall where Meijer is.
Yeah.
So many people may not know that.
Yeah, they're kind of hard to see.
Right.
And I think that's been a problem. There's always been a restaurant in that little corner.
Yes.
But this is kind of like a destination restaurant.
Now,
so
yes.
keeping my fingers crossed that it goes well for them. And I saw several people post things online about going out to eat and then practicing their golf swings. I guess you can do that down in Auburn Hills. So yay, now we have that here in Oxford.
Now
That's
we can
really
do
fun.
it right here.
Yeah, nice night out for a husband and wife golf team that really likes doing that. So yeah, they're feeling their way into new ownership, and I think
this
we
is
should
all
support
new for them too. So I'm looking forward to. I'm sure that Amy has reached out so that we can have an actual one of our mixers there too. We really are booked up. But knowing Amy, she'll work something out so that
we can all get to see birdies.
Sure.
Yeah.
We need to do that because once again, it's a new business in town. So we want to be able to share. We want to be able to share that with everyone. So, and talking about a new business, we also have the Apothecary and Company, and this is a new holistic pharmacy. And Sarah Reinelt is the pharmacist. She's been a let's see, how can I say it? A traditional pharmacist, like my husband. My husband is a pharmacist, retired now from CVS, but she is a traditional pharmacist and has changed as far as going into the more holistic now. So anybody who needs certain compounds, whether it be any type of medicine, and compounding means that you're actually mixing, whether it be the ointments together, the creams, or making capsules. I mean, back in the day, they were all used to be handmade. So things like that. She has a separate room, which means that it is germ-free, that she built in there. So with knowing that this was something that she was going to be doing, and now there's many pharmacies that do not have that. And so this will be your go-to place to be. And she's going to be having the organic, she's going to be having the oils and many of the vitamins and minerals. So this is going to be a very good place to be able to go.
Another destination
once again, being able to talk to a pharmacist. Your pharmacists are the ones that really and truly know what medications can do, and to be able to help you out with any contradictions that you may be having. So I'm really looking forward. I met Sarah, the very first time I met Sarah was at one of our Coffee Connects. So I'm really looking forward to their opening.
Now is the facility, the building is going to be where?
The building is where 5-1 Diner is. So 5-1 Diner's on the corner, and they're just a little bit further, what would that be, west
same building.
of them. But that's where they're located, right on the main floor there. So,
very good.
And then, so with that, we've also got Johnston Photography. You know, we've had people asking, being that their sign is up saying, you know, that it's for rent and that. But no, Johnston Photography, they renewed their membership with us. So we do know for sure, for a fact, that they are staying here in town. They're not going anywhere. It's just that upstairs of their building that is for rent. So with
that's the same with Funky Monkey. So there's a couple for rent signs downtown that check into them, because I don't think we're losing any businesses.
No, we're not. I think people are thinking that we are, but no, we are not. We are not. There, it's just the upstairs to those buildings are now available for a new business to come in. So once again, we're going to have to take a real quick break, but we'll be right back. Don't go away. Welcome back to Daybreak. Debbie Wren, President of the Oxford Chamber of Commerce.
And I'm Terry Stiles. I'm from Oxford Community Television. Thought I'd throw that in there
Yeah.
every once in a while.
Every once in a while,
What's that?
yes. This is where we're recording here at OCTV.
Yeah.
I just want to let you know that we are going to be, the Chamber's going to be doing their new Oxford Chamber directory. This is our current one, and our new one is not quite ready to be printed yet.
It's baking.
but
It's in the oven.
I'll tell you, they are still getting more advertising ads in here.
Oh, that's great.
Yes, I
Good
just spoke to
know.
Amy this morning, and she says, well, Lori still has more ads coming
I'll
in,
be
so
darned.
it's
That's
going to be
fabulous.
wonderful,
Yeah.
wonderful. So
That's a handy book.
all of our chamber members, our current chamber members, will be listed in here. Many advertisements will be included in here. Will be put in alphabetical order, and then also in category order. So you'll have all your insurance agents together.
Nice.
You'll have all
Very
your
handy.
businesses. Our home-based businesses will be together, our health and wellness.
that's nice,
So it makes it
nice.
very easy to
Yeah.
be able to locate the business
Right.
that you're looking for. These all go into every one of our welcome bags, and the welcome bags are provided by the Chamber, which we then distribute to the Oxford Township. So it goes to all new members that move, not new members, but new homeowners out here in
that come
Oxford.
in, right.
And then you can pick them up at the Chamber office. We have them in many different location businesses around town too. So gives you a very good way of advertising your business just by being a Chamber member.
Well, and for people that want to do local,
Yes.
we're becoming so dedicated to our own communities, which is awesome. This is the book to have.
Yes.
Because all you have to do is, you can wonder if you, especially if you're new to the area, gee, do we have one of those stores around here? Or whatever you
Right.
need, a carpet tile or whatever.
Any type of a business,
Yeah.
yes.
It's really nice
absolutely.
to just have this book and go, oh yeah, it's right there. And so you know you're buying local and supporting your local
And
community.
supporting your local
Right,
community,
right.
yes. So as you can see from this cover, this has a collage of pictures. It's my understanding that our cover will be one picture, and it's going to be a picture that is of our, what do we call this behind me?
Oh, the gazebo.
The gazebo. All of a
In
sudden, I couldn't
Centennial
remember the
Park.
name. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that thing right there.
That thing right back there. But that is what's going to be on the
Nice. Oh,
cover.
that so identifies Oxford. It really
yes,
does.
it does. I mean, so many functions take place there.
Right. Our hub.
Yes. But I wanted to just put a reminder out there that we are going to be having construction in Oxford. It
Yeah.
will be starting in the spring of 2020, so that's not really
far.
too far away.
No, it's not.
And it is going to be a little bit of a hassle in driving, but I'll tell you, in speaking with Chief Mike, they have this all figured out already, and how they're going to be detouring traffic, and how our businesses, people are still going to be able to get to our businesses.
Yeah.
And this is when it is imperative
the most.
on the community's part to shop local.
Yep,
I mean,
agreed.
you definitely need to help our businesses out. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to come on into town. It is not, it's going to be different, but the end result is going to be outstanding.
Oh, and it's been needed for so long.
It's been put off for so long.
I've lived here in this community 30-some years, and it's needed it that entire time.
Yeah.
I just can't wait to see it done. I know it's a controversial thing because it is going to impose on the neighborhoods around the community.
Yep.
It's going to impose on any kind of traffic that's going on. I lived through the Lake Orion reconstruction.
That was a big one.
I happened to work down there for a friend at that time, and it was so difficult to get around Lake Orion, but so worth it. And I was amazed at how people shopped in those stores.
Yes.
Anyhow, they went out of their way to shop in those stores, and the store owners were a lot less crabby than I thought they would be. I would have been really crabby if it was my store and my building that was all dusty and dirty. They were so tolerant of that it looked like some days it looked like a war zone. So we need to expect that. It's going to look like that, but it's so worth it in the end. Look at how pretty downtown Orion is.
It really, and it is. And that right there is just your main example of how Oxford's going to be. So once again, it's your community, so support your community.
Right, and when times are tough.
And then talking about construction, when I came out here today, here you guys with your parking lot. What's going on?
I'll talk a little bit about that. The rain, we've had a lot of rain this spring, and so that's put off what Ron Davis of the Parks and Recs Department has been trying to do. They had some bond money that from last year, the last couple, 2 or 3 years, that they've been using up, and they've been improving the park system, and this is part of it. This the parking lot that they're putting in front of our building, which we're attached to Parks and Recs, and their main building, and it's going to be beautiful when it's done. That section is open on Parks and Recs, and people are actually renting those rooms, and they're beautiful. If you haven't seen them,
wonderful.
Stop by and look at this whole building. It's just amazing. Ron has a vision, and he always has, and it's coming to fruition for him. He's hoping that this will be done by the end of May, certainly. And they're also working at the back of the park. They're constructing a concession stand out there by the soccer fields, and they're hoping that that will also service. Last year they put in a ice skating rink, and there's also a toboggan hill in his son's name out there, and so that concession stand will be able to service that whole area. So they're hoping they're going to have a lot of activity in the park in the winter.
I'm sure they will.
And then we just did a tour with Jeff, who's the parks supervisor, out at Oakwood Lake Park. And so many people don't know that park is there, and it is beautiful. It's 500 acres of wetlands and lakes and birds and trees, and it is beautiful out there. Plus there's also, oh my goodness, we're running out of time already, there's a disc golf park out there.
Really?
So I'm talking about the bond money. They're at the end of the bond money, and they've improved all of our parks, and they're looking at a mill. They want to renew their millage, which hasn't been renewed. The millage has been in existence since '95.
Wow.
And so they've done all this work on that millage, and now it's down to 85. It's 0.85 mil now, rather than 1 mil.
Gotcha.
So, you know, the Hadley rollback. And so I'm going to keep pushing that. That's coming up, I think, in August. And so we've got to talk more about what Parks and Recs does for our community as well.
And like you said, Ron's vision. You just,
unbelievable.
It is.
Here,
It's
we're
truly
part of it. I feel so good about that. So.
Yes. And once again, that's your Oxford community. So, with that being said, we're going to close for now. And until next time, you all have a great holiday and a good, safe summer.
Do you love local sports? Whether it's Oxford High School or Parks and Rec, you can buy copies of each game. To purchase your copy, call us at 248-628-9658 or give us an email at manager@occtv.org or talk to us at the next game. Hopefully we'll see you there.
On Friday, it's Fish Day at the American Legion in Oxford. It runs from noon to 8, and we will have over 300 of our best friends enjoying our fish and our carryout. Sure, we have checked it out and we have found that we have the best cod and walleye in Michigan. Want dessert? It's all homemade by our auxiliary ladies for just $1. For your vets, we have hats, just $5. On the bar side, here's some of our friends. Hi, everybody! On the museum side, some more friends. Hi again! Where you can check out one of the best military museums in the state. All Friday at the American Legion from noon to 8 at 130 East Strainer Road in Oxford.